Phone Tap back, episode 3. I got another really good gun tuber. I got a lot of people going. I'm really thanks. Salute to everybody that said they want to come on the show and do the phone tap. I got at least 7 people back. I got eight, 9 episodes that's going to launch at least, and I want everybody. So I want the 2A team, everybody. So we got a whole bunch of people that's really excited to come on board and do this, and so this is going to be nice, man. But before I get into it, I just want to say, man, look, at some point, man, you guys got to get strapped, man. There's a lot going on out here. There's a lot of civil unrest. You got a lot of rioters and home invasions and all kind of madness going on. So we need to be straight up ready. That's why I got my Glock 23 right here, Gen 3, with the Clyde Drexler, 22 rounder, clear firearm YouTube, nothing in there, no mag, no ammunition, and just got to be ready, man. Just got to be ready. Definitely, if you're gonna have a home defense, have a light on that baby too. Need a light. Yes, you do. So get strapped up, be ready, and then, like I said, if you ain't carrying a firearm, go in your state, get your CC, get your concealed carry permit, or if you live in a free state, get some training and start carrying your pistol, man. So let's get into the first. Let's go to episode 3, and let me show you who we got on deck for episode 3 real quick. Let's take a look at the channel.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for tuning in today. This is a special shout out to all of my 2A community. I haven't did a video like this in a really long time, so I felt like it was about time for me to do it. Shout out to Eyes and Ears Tactical, especially, bro, look, Steelers fan forever. Look at this. Nope, Steelers. Anyway, so I'm doing a comparison between my Beretta Nano and my XD, both chambered in 9mm. So I'm gonna do a comparison between the both of them and what I like and what I don't like about each one of them, and what I do like and what I do like about each one. So I'm gonna start out with
some nice little pistols you got there.
Purchased this because I have heard a lot of people, especially market fans, talking about Berettas and how Berettas are good guns.
Berettas are good guns. Excellent
first
guns.
First and foremost, there is nothing in either one of the magazines.
Safety first.
There is nothing loaded.
Man, y'all go to her channel and subscribe. DI's, man. She's a good lady.
Controlled environment. Neither one of these magazines are
She
loaded.
does a lot of different content. Unboxings of products.
Ammo,
movie reviews,
I have these sitting
all
here
kind of
because
stuff.
I want to talk about these for a minute, but okay. So the Beretta Nano, what I want to say, I'm going to say,
and she's a Steeler fan.
Okay, first of all, both is chambered in 9mm. They both are striker fired, and if somebody does not know what that means, it means that it automatically rearms the weapon to fire another shot. There's a difference. There's striker fired and there's hammer fired. The hammer fired, you have to pull the hammer back in order to
yes,
rearm
indeed.
the firearm.
Man, y'all definitely go check out DI's. Drop a sub for her, some comments, let her know I sent you, and let's get back into the phone tap.
Will not have a hammer to it. Okay, so.
Okay, you saw that. Got DI's in the building. DI's, you saw her. She got her little pistols out in Beretta and everything. She explained the difference and stuff like that. Man, she's a cool lady. Live out there in Pittsburgh. She's friends with Trey 57 Production. He's gonna be coming on here too. Everybody gonna be coming on, and yeah, she's a cool lady, man. Pittsburgh fan and stuff like that. She does a lot of cool stuff on her video. A lot of content. Like I said, I watch a lot of gun tubers and content creators in general. I like her show because one of the things I like about her show, she does a lot of off-topic content, not all gun stuff. Like she be doing like unboxing. Like she had this e-bike that she had, and she did a review on that. She does food reviews and goes shopping, all kind of cool stuff. Just a really fun lady. So let's go ahead and see if we can get her on the phone. Let's see. I don't know if she's gonna answer, but we're gonna give it a shot. Here we go. All right, it's ringing. It's ringing. Okay, it's ringing.
Hello.
Yo, what up with the DIs? This is your boy Eyes and Ears Tactical out here in Louisiana, hitting you up. Oh, hey, yeah, I'm doing good. Blessed as ever. You know what I'm saying? Got you on the phone tap, episode 3. Got you in the studio live. So, we decided to give you a call and, you know how we do, phone tap.
Hey, let's do it.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, everybody, we got DIs over here. Hopefully everybody can hear this clear. I just showed them a little clip of your channel and everything. Make sure y'all go by and subscribe to her channel, D, the letter D, as is Don't Fuck With Her, Eyes, as in EYES, D Eyes. Go check her out, D Eyes TV. Drop a sub on there, man. Help the girl out, man. Build her channel up. You know, we all in this together. So, yeah, D Eyes, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, what we got going today, phone tap. I know you've been watching a few episodes just launched. By the way, everybody, this is the first female gun tuber on phone tap. So, shout out to DI's, the first one. We're going to have some few more females for sure coming on here. But yeah, she's going to be the first one in episode 3. So
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Plus, you're a Steeler fan.
Of course.
I just saw you. I just showed you a video when you was doing your Ruger. Oh no, it was the XD9 and the Beretta, and then you had your Steelers Stoner shirt on. But yeah, Di. So hey, we got you in here. So now, the question is, we asked this question. Everybody, come on here. What is your EDC, and what ammo you got in that thing?
Well, currently I am carrying my Beretta Nano.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get too many parts for it. I had a problem with the magazine, that the bottom of the magazine kept popping out and my ammo was falling out. And I come to find out that they're discontinuing the Nano completely.
Oh, okay.
So I'm kind of up in the air now. I don't know if I want to switch to my XD or if I want to take and start carrying my Smith & Wesson M&P.
Ooh, that's a tough decision.
The only reason why I haven't been carrying the Smith & Wesson is because it's a heavier firearm, and it's a lot harder for me to carry it because it being a little bit heavier. But I have to learn how to just kind of deal with it.
Yeah, well, that's part of the learning process in carrying anything. Yeah, you got to learn how to deal with it. You're looking, but I mean, I'm sure you're looking at the reliability as the first consideration, right?
That's what I'm saying, and like I trust both of them. I've shot them multiple times, at the range and stuff like that. So I do trust both of them, even though they are a little bit heavier. Because to me, like I am a small firearm girl.
Okay.
Okay, I've had the Glock 42. I have the Sky CPX2, which I stopped carrying that because the ejector and the extractor were both bad on it.
Okay.
Which Sky did send me the new part, but it kind of made me distrust it a little bit more because it was jamming a lot.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So, with me being a female, and that's going to tie into, later on, me being a female, carrying a firearm is important.
Absolutely. Very important. And carrying it on your body, right? You don't carry it in the bag, do you?
Yes. No, I used to, and I got a lot, people were yelling at me. They're like, do not carry it in your purse. Do not carry it in, what if they snatch your purse? And, I kind of thought about it, and I'm like, it does make sense. So I started carrying on my body.
Yep, on body. Y'all hear that, man? All ladies out there and gentlemen, carry that thing on your body. It ain't gonna help you in no damn bag or nothing like that. Now they got those 945 industry bags. That's a little different, but for the most part, I don't think nothing beats on body carry when we're talking about concealed carry.
Yeah, and I've been happy ever since I've been doing it. It kind of makes sense to me. Back then, I was just like, no, I'm good. I'm carrying it in my purse. And the more I thought about it, I'm like, okay, wait. It's going to take longer for me to open up my purse and pull it out if I had to
Smart.
than it would be to have it on me.
Absolutely. Ain't nothing gonna be better than on you. No doubt about it. So now, so you got the gun, you got it in there. You're gonna figure out which one you're gonna roll with, for the rest of the summer, possibly the rest of the year. What kind of ammunition you got up in there?
Currently, I have Federal, the hollow point.
But is that
I do have range ammo. I believe it's 125 grain that I use just strictly for the range. But the hollows I carry every day with me.
Okay, that's that Federal HST, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I carry too. I got the Federal HST and I got the Hornady Critical Defense. But so yeah, that's what y'all listening to this. You want to have hollow points in your firearm in your concealed carry, because if you ever have to use it, you got to remember you're responsible for where that bullet goes and what's behind your target. So you want those jacketed hollow points, and you want that thing to stick to that soft tissue and not go any further. Yeah, great. That's a good. That's smart, DIs. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so now.
Let me ask you. Can I ask you one question real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Have you ever had any experience with the Tula ammo?
The Tula ammo. You know what? I've never shot Tula ammo. I've seen it when I was in California because they had a lot of it for that 7.62 by 39, and but I've never shot any Tula ammo or anything like that. No.
I've had it. I went to the range. I don't know if you've seen a video. It's been a while. I went to the range with Trey 57 and Same at the Door and a couple other people, and I shot his 38 special.
Okay.
And he had the Tula ammo in there, and being that it has the aluminum casing, it swelled inside his cylinder.
Mmm.
And he had a hard time getting it out, and I said, I don't think that's, because I had it for my Sky, and it ran flawlessly.
Mmm.
But in his 38 special, so for anybody out there that's listening, Tula ammo is not good for a revolver.
Okay, that's good to know. Tula ammo, not good for revolvers. That's good to know. Now, yeah, that's good to know because I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't know that. And contrary to popular opinion, there's a lot of people who do carry revolvers.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not a fan of revolvers. I don't know why, but like I'm a Glock, XT, Smith & Wesson, and now I have my Beretta, which I've always wanted to get a Beretta.
Mm-hmm.
But with the issues that I was having, I kind of
moved away from it.
Know which way I'm going right now.
Right. Well, okay. Well, shoot, man. Well, now since we've got that covered, let's get down to the nitty gritty. How long have you been carrying concealed carry? You know, just give us a little brief.
I've been carrying a little over 10 years.
Okay, you got 10 years in the game. Y'all hear that? 10 years in the game. Now, 10 years, but how long have you been carrying on body?
Probably about
7. So the first 3 years you had in the bag, purse, something like that. And then you went to the holster on your body. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. So now, everybody got a story behind how and when they started concealed carrying. Now, first of all, tell the people where you from, first of all.
I am from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Okay, that's a free state.
Steelers.
That's a free home of the Steelers. That's right. Free state. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, so what got you? What made you start concealed carrying? Was it an incident, or just like you just saw a video, or you took some training classes, or what made you start concealed carrying?
Nothing personally, honestly, happened to me.
Okay, that's fine. That's fair.
I've seen things happen like to people that I know. Whether
okay.
Or,
okay.
Them walking down the street and being approached by people. A family member of mine was a pizza delivery driver.
Okay.
And 5 guys approached him and held him at gunpoint.
Damn. A pizza delivery guy.
At like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, and this address that he went to wasn't even a house. Like it was an abandoned place.
Oh,
and they don't know
man.
that because back then, like when we ordered pizza, we didn't know if it was an abandoned house or what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So when he approached it, he kind of like seemed like it was suspicious, and he was carrying too. But when he was held at gunpoint, it was kind of like there was nothing that he could do because he had it on his ankle.
Oh no, that ain't
He
gonna.
wasn't carrying in the waist.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that like now, it made him think like, hey, like I can't be carrying on my ankle. I have to carry on my waist. So I think that kind of gave me the green light to where like, okay, I have to, go get this firearm, get my, concealed carry. Because like in our state, we can open carry without a permit.
Correct.
But if you want to conceal, you have to get your permit. But I think that's mainly what made me want to carry. It's just seeing like I said, and especially with me being a female.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm more susceptible to have things happen to me than it would be a male.
That's true. That's facts, and that's why you got to be armed because they look at y'all as soft targets. Yeah. Yep. Well, okay. Well, that makes sense to me. Like I said, everybody got their own story on how they got their journey toward concealed carry, and I think what it sounds to me that you saw something that went down to another person, and you was like, oh, wait a minute, I might want to have to start carrying.
Yes. And another thing too, like I wanted to, I'm gonna South send you the thing, but there was just a home invasion not that far from my sister's house, and the woman was fatally shot, and her son was injured during the home invasion.
That's terrible.
It literally just happened.
That's terrible. Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible. Man, rest their soul, and hope their son recovers. But yeah, DIs, man, I know you got to get going. Busy day out there. I appreciate you stopping by Phone Tap episode 3. And hey, man, if there's anything you want to say to the people before I let you get up out of here, I appreciate you coming by. Got a few words for the audience?
Listen, just a big shout out to you because I appreciate you for allowing me to be the first lady on Phone Tap. Yeah, make sure you guys just subscribe to my channel. And definitely, if anybody is not following Osmere Tacticals, make sure you go follow them.
Yes,
awesome.
Yes, indeed. And definitely get armed up, get strapped up, and have some kind of defense mechanism for your home and when you're out there in the general public, cruising around. And that's why it's important to get that concealed carry. And even if you live in a free state like I do in Louisiana, where you don't have to have a permit, I'm going to get my permit next week just to have it. So keep that in mind. All you people in free states, get your permit still. Don't just be like, okay, I don't have to. Because if you leave your state, it would be nice to know that you have a concealed permit from your state when you cross into another state. And then, that it'll show that due diligence that you are a civil, law-abiding citizen that follow all rules. Because if you think about it, if you are in a free state and you have a concealed permit for that free state, that shows due diligence to the law enforcement that, hey, this guy really wants to do it the right way, regardless of the freedom of the rule.
Right.
Yes.
You're absolutely right.
Yep. And that's going to play a role in a self-defense situation. You might not think about it right now because, we in our homes, it's nice and warm, and we got food and all that stuff. We get out in the general public, we got to use our firearms. And, even if it's a free state, and then you pull out a concealed carry permit on top of that when you go to court, that judge is going to have to consider that as an act of responsibility. They're going to have to.
You're right.
Yep. So let's get our permits, everybody. Let's get armed up. Let's get trained up, and let's all stay safe. DIs, I want to thank you for coming on Phone Tap, and definitely we'll have you back on again. And again, I appreciate you. Stay safe out there. Stay strapped up, and God bless you, DIs.
Thank you. You as well.
All right. You have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
All right. You too.
Bye. All right. There it is. Phone Tap episode 3 with DIs. Yeah, man. She's a cool lady. Go by her channel. Subscribe to her channel. And like I said, man, get armed up. I got the blade right here. See, what I like about this blade, the thing that made this thing a really appealing to me, for a PCC, pistol caliber carbine, is that it took Glock mags. That was the main allure, and the price tag. It wasn't a break the bank situation. So I can put Glock mags in here, which means that when I bought this, I ain't had to go buy mags. Now I can put my Glock 33, my Larry Bird in here. Got the Larry Bird in there. That's how that looks with the Larry Bird 33 rounder. Then I can go, to another Hall of Famer, the Kobe Bryant 24 round stick. You see what I'm saying? That's the 24 rounder right there. Okay. And then I can go to, I call this the Johnny Unitas, the 19 rounder. It's the Johnny Unitas. Okay, we can go with the Johnny Unitas. That's the 19 rounder right there. So you have that versatility with the G-Force blade when it comes to because the fact that it takes those Glock mags, man, that was a game changer for me. That was a game changer for me. The thing that it took the fact that it took Glock mags, that was ultimately the big allure to getting this PCC, that it took Glock mags, man. And then, of course, I threw on this Scorpion brace. And you can't fire this folded like that because it's blowback. So get you something like this. Get you a nice little PCC, so a truck gun or something like that, so you can have around the house, protect your family. And then, like I said, you got your mags, and you should be squared away, man. Prepare for anything that come your way. You can suppress this. Got the threaded barrel. So I like this a lot, and I can't wait to get to the range this weekend, and I'm gonna be shooting all my big guns. So, man, I appreciate everybody coming in, watching the phone tap, and stand by for more episodes. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.